A portion of today's video is kindly sponsored by GreenChef. A few months ago, I decided to follow a really extreme minimalist version of a capsule wardrobe for my spring collection. And I have some thoughts. Especially moving forward into this new season. Today, we're doing some decluttering in my closet once again, because it's a new season. I gotta phase some stuff out that doesn't work this time, phase some things in that are new to me or new to this season, and put together my next season's capsule wardrobe. Along the way, sharing some encouragement and some gentle motivation with you, which is what I always like to do here on my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Natalie, and I would love it so much if you drop this emoji in the comments so that I can get down there and get to know you a little bit better. Even if you're not new, I'd love to say hi. Drop me a comment. Right now, I'm gonna start this out how I usually do by starting a reverse decluttering method, where basically I'm gonna pick out my favorite 5 or more pieces that I absolutely want to be in my next season's capsule wardrobe. And I'm not actually going to be going into my closet to find these pieces. I need not look any further than this week's laundry basket. I have found that this is a really good barometer of what I am actually wearing on any given 2 or 3 day stretch. That's pretty much how often I have to do my laundry, given the smaller number of pieces that I do have in my wardrobe. Don't worry, we will end up in my closet, but for now, I wanted to pull out piece by piece what just came out of the wash, and I have some really great pieces here that I'm going to be bringing into my summer capsule wardrobe. But before we do that, we're gonna take a break for 2 minutes and hear from this week's sponsor. You wanna know what I used to hate the most about a decluttering day? It wasn't the decision fatigue or the emotional side of things, not even the burden of having to bring things to a donation center or figure out how to move stuff out of my house. No. It was figuring out how to get dinner on the table that night. At the end of a decluttering day, I literally had no time to make dinner happen. But that is not the case anymore, thanks so much to GreenChef. They have seriously changed the game for me, because now when I make my meal kit delivery orders and do my meal planning through the GreenChef website or their mobile app, I choose specific meals for the days that I know I'm gonna be working on some housework or decluttering or a living room remodel. That's something else we're in the middle of right now. If you didn't know it already, GreenChef is a CCOF certified organic meal kit delivery service. They're the only one, in fact. And they make it super easy to get nutritious and delicious meals on the table in like 30 minutes flat. Some meals, I mean, this one, I've been only working for about 15 minutes, and the only thing I'm waiting on is the shrimp. It's almost done. We have loved every single meal we've tried from GreenChef, and they have something for everyone. Gluten-free, keto, paleo, vegetarian, vegan. They have fast and fit options, Whole30 options. If we didn't have GreenChef, I don't think tonight we would be eating mango cabbage slaw with coconut rice and orange miso shrimp. It would probably be frozen pizzas and whatever else we could find in the snack drawer. I don't know about you, but our summer is off to a really busy start already. I just don't have time to spend meal planning, prepping, time spent in the grocery store. It's not a vibe. I would much rather order my meals from GreenChef and have them shipped to my door ready to go. Everything's pre-portioned. The packets of sauces and other ingredients are all pre-measured out and ready. It's basically just like dump and go. And I know that each and every ingredient and meal as a whole is hearty, it's wholesome, and our family loves it so much. Look at how beautiful that is. If you'd like to check out GreenChef for yourself, they're running an amazing deal right now with the link in my description box, greenchef.com. Use code Natalie60 at checkout, and that gets you 60% off your first order plus free shipping. So I'm going to plate up the rest of everyone's dishes, and you are gonna get back to decluttering my closet with me. Thanks so much to GreenChef for the delicious meals that our family loves and for making today's video possible. So first things first, I am going to pull out the gem, the absolute gem of my spring wardrobe and something that I will be putting into my summer wardrobe. This is a Madewell, it's like a muslin material dress. I featured this actually in my spring favorites video. I like to make those videos about once a season. This is just one of the most versatile pieces of clothing that I own. And as soon as I put it on, I swear I had like a Rihanna, where have you been all my life moment. It is so comfortable. I can dress it up, I can dress it down. I've worn heels with it, I've worn sneakers with it to church, just bumming around in my garden. It washes really, really well. And like the brand says, it's made very well. All of the seams, the buttons, the details, the trim, the pockets. I love this thing so much. And I actually anticipate that this will be like a 365 day a year sort of item. It's black. More on black clothing in a bit. This is nothing new and actually not something that I would count in a capsule wardrobe because it's a work shirt. So that goes over there. For me, a capsule wardrobe or a minimalist wardrobe is filled with pieces that I'm making outfits with to either go to church, meet a friend for coffee, go run errands, basically anything that I would like exit the house for. That's what I'm putting together as far as outfits go. I have to do a lot of like stretchy waistbands, cannot wear jeans. At this point in my life, I have tried for years. I have chronic abdominal migraine syndrome, and I think my biggest trigger is waistbands. I used to think it was stress, certain things in my diet, food, hormones, and I think all of those play a contributing part, but nothing is worse than waistbands for me. So this is a pair of pants. I bought these last year and they have stuck with me. They are so, so good. Okay, finally something that's not black. This is actually the newest piece in my wardrobe, and I have been wearing the heck out of this thing. This is from the Quince brand. I've shared about Quince many, many times before. I love their washable silk line. You'll see some of those pieces in my wardrobe coming up in a bit. And then I decided to get this. It's kind of like a dolman sleeve. It's not quite short sleeve, not quite 3/4. It's kind of like a longer, maybe elbow length short sleeve shirt. It has that sort of sweater vibe, but it's cotton. It's very lightweight, and I love the way I feel when I am wearing this piece, and I can see wearing this in the summertime, in the early autumn before it gets too chilly outside. Underwear, underwear, underwear. Don't need to show that, but that is what's in the wash. Do have two Old Navy tank dresses. One of them is newer to me. The other I have had, I want to say since 2014. I think it was the year my boys were born when I bought this one. You know, this one has been worn and washed so many times. It's basically see-through. And I feel like it's getting slightly outdated, this look. It's super stretchy, and these days I'm looking for something with just a little bit more structure. I think it's just a little bit more mature for me. And so immediately I am ready to declutter this one. I've had that for so long and I have replaced it. I've been wearing this lately. This one is a jersey style tank dress. It has pockets, which is a huge plus. Pretty sure I don't really wear dresses without pockets anymore. And that is something that I definitely changed over the last few months, is how often I'm wearing dresses, and it has made such an impact on how I feel in my outfits, how easy it is for me to pick out an outfit. I could go on and on about how much I love dresses. I didn't think I would love dresses this much. I was actually kind of like, ugh, am I gonna be like someone who just wears dresses all the time? How judgy of me. I have seen the light. I get it now. And so a lot of what is in my wardrobe are dresses, including this one. This is such a favorite of mine. I have worn this to church. I mean, I think I wore it like 3 weeks in a row. Here's something else that I have learned. Nobody cares. I have never once gotten a comment, not just in the last few months where I had a more extreme minimal wardrobe, but I want to say ever. I've never had someone say, you wear that a lot, or didn't you wear that last week? I am not in my Mean Girls era. I mean, there will always be trolls on the internet. That's a given. But in my like personal life, my group of friends, my family, maybe I just have really great friends. Either way, I'm grateful, and honestly, I have found that people don't really care if you repeat outfits and if you repeat clothing, which is another reason why this smaller capsule wardrobe has been such a learning experience and such a blessing for me, is that I've kind of let go of like that last little bit in my heart that was holding on to what people thought about me. We're getting deep today, but all that to say, I absolutely love this dress. It has pockets. It's kind of like the Madewell dress is just one of those like dress up, dress down. I've worn it with sneakers. I wore this with high heels on a date that Weston and I went on. I felt put together and chic, and it was literally one piece, throw it on, and you're out the door. I thought that was the last thing. This fell out of the laundry basket. This is the last thing that was in there, and it's the Quince washable silk tank top. I didn't realize that silk was just so comfortable. I thought silk was a luxury, kind of like a statement luxury. I didn't realize it was like functional luxury. Like there was a benefit to wearing silk. It wicks moisture away. If I get sweaty, it dries up super quickly. It doesn't harbor stink and smells and stains. I love this material. Honestly, if all of my clothing could be made out of the Quince washable, yes, it's washable. If all of my clothing could be made out of this material, I would convert my entire wardrobe to this. I own several of the Quince washable pieces, and the black color is my favorite. And as you can see from what I've already picked out for my summer capsule wardrobe with what I just pulled out of my laundry basket, black is where it's at for me. Have I actually achieved true minimalist status? Does this all black wardrobe, is this the initiation into the cult? I suppose the throw pillows on my couch and the fact that I have more than one child takes me out of the running for that, but I don't care if I'm a misfit minimalist. But this black wardrobe, I didn't do this on purpose. As I've gotten my priorities straight, as I've been super honest with myself about what works and what doesn't, you know what I'm attracting into my collection? Black dresses with pockets. So I have those few pieces set out on the bed. This reverse decluttering method works so well for me. I'm gonna keep those there. Let's take a look at what I have in my closet, because I know that there are pieces in there that I'm simply not wearing. Maybe these are things that I had last year that don't work for me this year, so I need to declutter them out. Maybe they were purchases that I made in high hopes that they would work out. Kind of like this one here. This is a new Floral brand dress. I love this brand and the gals who made it. But this is just not a good style. I wore it a few times. I really wanted to love it, but unfortunately the shoulders just slip down super easily. And with my abdominal migraine, if I'm in a really bad flare-up, there are days I can't even wear a bra. So like tacking the shoulders to my straps a lot of the time isn't even an option. So this is one that I'm just not reaching for. And no, if it was black, I wouldn't be more inclined to keep it. It slips off my shoulders, and I realize that could be a look, but I'm really not going for the grape stomper in that one episode of I Love Lucy. So this chunk here is what I have currently in like my capsule. Everything down is coats, jackets, heavier coats and stuff like that, and then a couple of more formal dresses, which, like my underwear or grungy clothing, I don't count as like something I'm making outfits with on a regular basis. So we have these two washable silk tanks, just like that black one that I showed you guys that's still out there on the bed. I love this shirt so much. I have had this forever. I thrifted this. I've worn this in so many videos. To make an outfit with this one, it needs the right kind of pants. And with my current stage of abdominal migraines and flare-ups and stuff like that, those pants aren't really an option for me. But I do wear this shirt often to sit down and film videos in. And so I think I can absolutely justify keeping a piece of clothing in my collection if I'm wearing it for my profession. I'm just not making regular outfits with it. So I'm taking this out of the capsule and kind of putting it in my more formal little section. It's in the category all on its own. But here are a couple of other of those washable silk shirts. These are the short sleeve collared button front shirts. I have the creamy white, the black one. I have this cardigan, which I love so much. See how sheer it is and light? My clothing, I wouldn't say necessarily shows through it when it's on my body, but it just has that really nice lightweight. It's a great added layer. I wear this so much in the spring and the summertime. I have had this for a long time. I got it off of Amazon, but it's a really, really good piece. And so I'm always reaching for this one. A couple of cardigans that I'm not reaching for, and I've actually kind of shoved them over to this side because they've just kind of fallen to the wayside with it getting warmer out, is this quince alpaca cardigan and then this other cardigan. It looks kind of sheer, but I think it's an acrylic material and it's just a little bit too warm and cozy for this time of the year. So I have a bin that I keep at the top of my closet for my heaviest clothing and sweaters and stuff like that. And I can add these two things to it. I wear these so much. So this isn't something I'm decluttering. These will definitely be part of my fall or winter capsule wardrobes. We have the good old Chessy chambray denim, whatever you want to call it, shirt. I love this so much. This is a great layering piece. It's just a really nice staple. It's wrinkly right now. I don't know what happened. I probably let it sit in the basket for a little bit too long before I hung it up, but oh my goodness, I love this piece so much. And then that brings me to a couple of pants options. So other than that black pair of pants that I was showing you with the stretchy waistband that's out on my bed, the other pair of pants that I really like is the old style of Old Navy linen, high-waisted drawstring, kind of a crop length pant. These are so comfortable and so amazing. Unfortunately, their new style is not amazing. I have an example right here actually, and this is part of what I'm going to be decluttering out. I gave this one a shot, but there's this weird uncomfortable seam down the front. The waistband does not have nearly as much stretch and give to it, and the tie is on the inside of the waistband. So I can't even do that sneaky little, like, let's tie a little bow and kind of distract from a little bit more of a bloaty day. And you know what? The front pockets have a weird placement. It's all wrong, and it's such a bummer. So these have to go. The old style will stay. I love these. And on days that I can tolerate more of a waistband, I reach for these all the time. I have this black color. I have this more like just natural linen color. And then there's the good old poppy color. Okay, this was a popular topic in my comments of my spring capsule wardrobe. You guys loved these pants, but I want you to guess how many times after doing that capsule wardrobe closet declutter video in the spring, I have worn the poppy linen pants. Did you guess a big old fat goose egg? 0? Yeah, literally never reached for these. I don't know, am I not brave enough to wear these? I don't know what it is. I just never wore them. And so I'm gonna declutter them out. I've had these for almost a year, and I think I've worn them 2 or 3 times, and I haven't gone back. There's just something about them that doesn't say Natalie. So these are gonna be decluttered out as well. So in addition to the 5 pieces on my bed, the 1 piece I'm wearing right now with this dress, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What is that, 14 pieces? That's my summer capsule wardrobe, ladies and gents. But wait, there's more. Just 1 drawer. But this is something that I have learned. I basically need 2 different, like polar opposite wardrobes. There's the 14-piece capsule wardrobe so far that I can put outfits together really quick with, got the cute black dresses, etc. And then there is the absolute trash panda, slob kebabbing chicken lady working in the garden in the dirt every day pieces that I need so that I can preserve the quality pieces that I want to have for nice outfits. So I have a collection of grungy t-shirts, a couple of stretchy waistband shorts, a couple of sweatshirts, sweatpants that I kind of put together for various outfits that, I mean, in the loosest sense of the word. With that said, I have a few too many pieces here. I don't need every single piece that I have. I've acquired a couple of new t-shirts, fun t-shirts that I like to wear, and therefore can phase out some of the older pieces that I'm not wearing as much. Kind of like this ribbed crop length lettuce hem American Eagle shirt. I've had this for so many years. I have loved this shirt, worn it so many times, but I'm finding with the work that I'm doing these days, especially with like remodeling projects and fixer-upper stuff that we're doing in this house, I'm reaching above my head all the time, and I don't want my midriff showing. So you know what? This is one that I am not reaching for, so I can easily declutter that out. Everyone and their mother has this Target Wyoming graphic tee. When I got it, I was thinking, hey, this is unique and fun, and it's a little edgy. Yeah, everyone is unique and fun and a little edgy apparently. So that can go as well. Oh, I got this one for my nephew's Mario themed birthday party, but I'm not going to reach for it when I'm doing garden projects. It was one of those one-time things, and it can serve someone else better by donating it. Oh, this is another one of those crop length shirts. It says butterflies in my stomach, while you can see my stomach as I reach to, you know, paint the wainscoting or whatever. So I think this one needs to go too. I thought I had another butterfly. Yeah, I have this butterfly t-shirt. This is a more recent purchase. I think it's prettier. It's a little bit crisper, and I will definitely wear that one. So I'm keeping, that's the first one I'm keeping. Oh, also definitely keeping this one. This is by the Roots and Refuge Farm merch store. I love Jess's channel so much. Love supporting my favorite creators by purchasing merch every once in a while. This has been my favorite gardening outdoor work shirt. And you know what? I think that just about does it for me for working outside shirts. Oh, I also have good old Parker Knoll shirt. Name that movie. Let me know if you know what that one is from. That has paint stains on it. That is one of my favorite work shirts as well. I have a couple of sweatshirts. Don't need to declutter those out. I've had them for years. They're still going strong. I have a couple of pairs of shorts. So like these are really stretchy waisted. And I don't wear these out of the house. They're a little too hoochie in the booty area. So I just pretty much wear those when I'm gardening on a hot day, which actually probably is the reason why Weston is always hanging around the garden when I'm working in these shorts. I've got a little pile of donatables here. I got a couple of things on my bed that I need to hang up, but you know what? Let me show you shoes. Okay, I basically have two pairs of shoes that I wear this time of the year. I'm wearing Birkenstocks every day. I love this style of Birkenstocks. And then the other pair that I wear all the time are these basic white New Balance sneakers. They have the brown bottoms, the little brown toe. These go with everything. Super, super comfortable, really easy to wash. Right now they're a little dusty. I just throw these in with like a load of whites, with a little oxygen white booster in there, and they come out looking brand new. When I was grabbing the shoes out of the closet to come show you out here, I was reconsidering my Rothy's little slide-in sneakers. I have loved these in years past. I've had these for so long. I even bought my mom a pair. I featured this in a favorites video. I introduced Weston to this brand. He loves every pair of Rothy's shoes that he has. We love being able to wash them. Something about this specific pair, and actually I don't know if it's my feet or if it's the shoes, I'm on my feet a lot more often these days with all of the work that I'm doing around our homestead. I don't know if my feet are just a little bit puffier than they used to be, but these just, they fit so much more snugly than they used to. And I honestly haven't reached for these in, I mean, well over a year, which is a bummer. I'm just gonna donate these, possibly get the next size up, because honestly, if these fit, I would be reaching for them. They just don't anymore. So that's a tough one for me to declutter out. What a bummer. Another pair of shoes that I wear all the time, weekly, are my little brown sandals. I got them from Target the year we got married, and they are that super 2012 thong style kind of woven little top strappy sandals that all the girls had, and I've just held on to them. They have held up this entire time. We're coming up on 11 years of marriage here in a couple of weeks, and those shoes are still going strong, and so is our marriage. And then last but not least, my Passion convertible heel shoes. So I have 2 different heels on each just to kind of demonstrate the different styles that you can do, but there's so many different ones. These shoes are stinking amazing. You literally just twist off the heel like that, and then it's a flat, nice and flexible. It flattens down beautifully, but it still offers a lot of support. These were something that I considered for years before I finally bit the bullet and bought them. And oh my gosh, they are worth every penny. And when I first showed these in a closet declutter, I think I figured out that I replaced about 5 or 6 different pairs of shoes with the 2 Passion shoes and then their coordinating heels that I got. They have stiletto heels, tall, short, chunky, lots of different colors and stuff. I just keep it neutral. These go with everything. They're super comfortable as the heel, but also as the flat as well. No shoe collection would be complete without showing you my Passion heels. I love those so, so much. I need to move those shoes back to my shoe shelf. I need to move the stuff that's on my bed, find hangers, put it in there, and then I'll give you a little recap of what this capsule looks like and some final thoughts at the end. Since I'm here, let's take a look at what I'm decluttering out. This is it. A handful of pants, a handful of shirts, a dress, and a pair of shoes. Just a friendly reminder that you're not doing it wrong if you don't end up with a huge pile or bags upon bags and boxes to donate at the end of a day that you do some decluttering. Even if I only found 1 shirt or just this pair of shoes, it would still be progress toward having things in my collection that serve me and simplify getting dressed in the morning. And these 16 pieces help me do just that. So here's the little recap. We have a few of the silk tank tops, a couple of silk button-up shirts, a pullover short sleeve sweater, a cardigan, my chambray shirt, my black and beige linen longer pants, and then I ended up finding my black and beige linen. They're the same style from Old Navy, just the short version. So I added that to my capsule as well. And then I have my 3 black dresses, the tank, the maxi dress, and then the dress that I'm wearing right now. And this is it for me. Look, I've said it before, I would be a nudist if I could, but I can't. So we have a collection of clothing that we have to wear, and sometimes I feel like we spend more time serving our clothing than it does serve us. And I want to flip that, and that's what I've been working on flipping. I want every piece that I have in my capsule to belong there. And I think this newest version for me, because I've done this a lot, you guys, I have decluttered so much. I'm interrupting myself, but if you guys look at my first messy to minimal closet declutter video and you see where I started 3 years ago, oh my gosh, my drawers. I had multiple drawer units. They were stuffed to the brim. And yet I could never find something to wear. These days, and I don't wear this like a badge of honor, please don't get me wrong. I'm just sharing what works for me. But right now, I have less than 10% of the clothing that I had 3 years ago. I had 90% or more clothing than I do now. And how do I come up with that number? Math. I counted. When I first went through everything, I didn't always share with you guys that number because I was kind of embarrassed a few years ago of how much stuff I had. But I kept track and I counted for posterity's sake, for my own sake, if nothing else. And this, 16 pieces. And then, I mean, what's in my drawers here? I counted 12, 13. I might have a shirt or two still in the hamper right now. So under 15 pieces of workwear / loungewear, around 15 pieces in my capsule, 30 pieces or less. I think I started with well over 350 pieces of clothing. Again, if you have 350 pieces of clothing, you get zero judgment from me. We're all in a different place. Weston has significantly more clothing than I do, like quadruple, and that's okay. We live such a similar lifestyle, with him being my spouse, living in the same house, living a very similar life together. But his needs and his season of life and his personality, his tendencies, his body, so completely vastly different than mine. The fact that he's able to mentally deal with that much clothing, I say more power to him. No judgment to him, no judgment to you. I always want to share things with grace and love, grace for myself, and then having that message find its way out to whoever wants to listen. So I'm very happy. I am very happy with my wardrobe. I envisioned this before I even started. The last time I did a closet declutter back in the springtime, I was shaken in my boots. I did not want to do it. I was dreading the project. I had so much stuff to get through, so many bad feelings about my body and how I was not feeling well. I can say that eliminating the whole waistband issue and just wearing dresses all the time, I think it's actually helped. I think it's helped my physical condition. This is the longest I've gone in between a pretty bad flare-up. So that, if nothing else, has helped so much. But eliminating the noise and the extra and all of those tried but failed pieces that didn't work for me, just getting past all of that extra stuff and paring it down to something so ridiculously simple. If you showed me 3 years ago that this is what my wardrobe looks like now, I would have just been like, who are you and what have you done with Natalie? I'm living proof that it can be done. And I hope that you guys enjoyed coming along with me. This was a very chatty video, but I really love being able to verbalize and work through what I'm seeing with my eyes and what I'm thinking in my head and share it with you in just audio form. They don't call me Chatty Natty for nothing. So thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope I gave you some encouragement, maybe a little bit of motivation if you're tackling a project. If you have more questions for me, if you'd like some clarification, if you'd like to do a little bit of troubleshooting with your own closet, feel free to leave a comment down below. I would love to continue the conversation, to continue to chat with you. I also love seeing it when other people just start sharing and commenting back and forth, and this conversation. I have the best community here on YouTube. I'm so grateful for you guys. June has been such a great month on my channel, and I'm just so grateful. Next week is the first week of July. I take the first week of every month off, but I will be back the second week of July with a brand new video and a very exciting announcement. I cannot wait to share that with you guys. I've got something in the works that you'll not want to miss. So be sure you're subscribed with the bell button turned on so you don't miss future videos from me. I hope you have a blessed day. Thanks so much for spending a little part of it here with me on my channel for this video, and I'll catch you later.